Assetto Corsa Competizione is the game that keeps on giving. Kunos has just recently dropped a teaser trailer for the upcoming Land of the Free DLC, which shows some of the greatest tracks in America. I'll be going over a brief history of these tracks, the layout that we will be seeing, and the possibility of an additional car. And lastly, I'll close off with some insightful speculation on Assetto Corsa 2's current development progress through financial analysis, and when we even might see some gameplay. The Land of the Free DLC will release on June 30th, 2022. The current teaser only shows 3 tracks, those being Circuit of the Americas, Watkins Glen, and Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Located in Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas opened its doors to motorsports in 2012. The circuit was built with the help of world-famous circuit designer Herman Teich, known for producing such famous tracks as Yasmati Circuit and
Hockenheimring.
The track layout that we will most likely be seeing has 20 turns in total, offering a challenging experience for some of the world's best drivers. The track currently hosts some of the world's most viewed events from Formula 1, NASCAR, and how could we forget, GT World Challenge North America. Watkins Glen, New York, known for 2 things, their wine and Watkins Glen International Raceway. Built in 1956, the track was designed by Bill Milliken Jr., a professor at Cornell, automotive engineer, aerospace engineer, and race car driver. The track is an all-time favorite of NASCAR and the GT World Challenge. The track layout that we will likely be seeing is known as the Boot, or long course, which consists of 11 turns. The track has only had minor adjustments throughout history, but the layout has mostly stayed the same since it first opened. One of the oldest permanent tracks in the world, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, is located in Speedway, Indiana. The track was first built in 1909. The track was designed by several architects, Carl G. Fisher, James A. Ellison, Arthur Newby, and Frank H. Wheeler. The layout that we will likely be seeing in a couple of days will be the Grand Prix road course, consisting of 14 turns. In 2014, the track was slightly modified to make racing more exciting for fans around the world. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you hit that like button and check out the current Humble Bundle offers to support the channel. Links in the description will be below. Let's take a look at some of these statements made by Marco, and we'll see if there's a potential release for another vehicle.
But we'll have a bunch of 6 to 7 cars, including the BMW GT3 that will be released for free.
As of June 2022, there has been a total of 6 cars released. Can we expect another? I'm not really too sure about that, just because of all the expensive licensing fees. I guess we'll have to see. But if we did get another car, I'd like to see some additional TC cars if possible. Let me know what you guys would like to see. With all that in mind, moving forward to the financial analysis and development progress speculation for Assetto Corsa 2, I believe the project is pretty well underway, and by June 2022, I am predicting that they will be around 37% of the way completed with AC2. At this point, they have most likely set the groundwork and are likely working on adding additional features, content, license negotiations, and their in-game engine.
Because these allow us to create those specific tools and features that we need for racing simulation.
The way I was able to determine this was by looking at Digital Bro's financial statements, as they are the parent company of Kunos. Within their financial statements, they clearly include Kunos within their premium games section, where at one point Kunos made up most of their development costs. So how did I know that these were development costs? This is where intangible assets and other income come into the model. This cost is then added to intangible assets at the end of the accounting period, and some of those costs are expensed throughout their life, known as capitalizing. So think about capitalized costs like this. Let's say that I'm building millions and millions of sim rigs, and one unit of this sim rig costs $5,000. I want to further develop this specific sim rig, which will cost me additional resources. Let's say that I want to add some really cool wheels to it. These wheels will be developed into the sim rig, and these wheels cost an extra $1,000. Then, since I'm not done building this sim rig, and I won't be done until the year 2024, I will want to expense these over a really long period of time. These are the costs of developing the game's assets. That could be like cars, tracks, and all that, the game engine. Knowing this, if we look at the statements made by Digital Bros where they state that other income is most entirely development of Kunos games, we can forecast a budget for the game with some additional parameters. Digital Bros states that projects with a successful history will get a development budget of around 10 million. With this information and our forecast, I have estimated a total production budget of 11 million. This makes sense since Kunos had some initial delays in the beginning, most notably the development of the in-house game engine.
But now we are developing a new technology in order to fit better with our needs.
Going off the video game industry, typical release window, and Digital Bros statements, I believe that Assetto Corsa 2 will most likely be released sometime around November 2024. We will most likely be seeing gameplay by this time next year, as the project will be a little more than halfway completed according to the budget I have come up with. This is only speculation, of course, but I believe this is a pretty good representation of the current progress we are seeing. What are some of the features that you guys are looking forward to in the next Assetto Corsa? Do you want some mod support? Do you want a really bolstering career? Let me know in the comment section below. We're only a few years away now from one of the most exciting and anticipated titles in sim racing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and keep watch for the next explained video on how to use your camera as a head tracker. Stay tuned, and as always, Simfin here, peacing out.